Tiny Habits by BJ Fogg explores how small changes lead to lasting behavior shifts. The book emphasizes motivation, ability, and habits as key factors in personal growth. By starting with small, manageable actions, readers can build positive routines that create meaningful change over time. Take the first step today. Small habits, big results. John wanted to be more productive, healthier, and happier, but he struggled to stick to new routines. One day, while reading about self-improvement, he discovered an interesting fact about bamboo plants. Bamboo takes years to develop strong roots before it grows rapidly above the ground. John realized that building good habits works the same way. It takes patience and consistency before real change appears. Determined to improve, he started small. He exercised for 20 minutes daily and committed to reading one book a month. At first, it was challenging, but he stayed consistent. Soon, he had more energy, slept better, and felt accomplished. As time passed, John built more positive habits, eating well, meditating, and spending quality time with loved ones. With each small step, he saw big improvements, proving that small habits truly lead to great results. Introduction. Changing your life starts with small habits. Today, we'll explore Tiny Habits by BJ Fogg, a book that shows how small, simple changes can lead to big results. Unlike other books on habits, this one focuses on making improvements that fit easily into daily life. The Tiny Habits method is based on 20 years of research and Fogg's experience coaching thousands of people. Instead of feeling bad about failures, this approach helps you celebrate small wins and build lasting habits with ease. Whether your goal is to reduce stress, improve sleep, be more productive, or live healthier, Tiny Habits makes it achievable by starting small. To make this summary easy to follow, we've divided it into 5 key sections. Let's begin. Chapter 1. The Elements of Behavior. A behavior happens when 3 things come together: motivation, ability, and a trigger, or sign. This idea, known as the Fogg behavior model, applies to all habits, whether you're building new ones or breaking old ones. One of the easiest ways to stop a bad habit is to remove the trigger. For example, if you want to watch less TV, unplug it or move it to another room. The harder it is to access, the less likely you are to do it. On the other hand, the easier a habit is, the more likely it will stick. Imagine you've struggled with your weight for years. Instead of focusing on weight loss immediately, start small, maybe by drinking more water or walking for 5 minutes daily. These small wins build confidence and motivation over time. We often struggle to adopt new behaviors or change old ones, but there's a simple solution: behavior design. If you want your team to arrive on time for meetings, for example, don't just scold them. Help them build a habit by following these steps. 1. Create a trigger. Find a reminder for the behavior. 2. Make it easy. Remove obstacles to completing the behavior. 3. Increase motivation. Use rewards, encouragement, or positive reinforcement. If employees are late, ask if they have a reminder to be on time. If not, help them set one. If that doesn't work, check if they have the ability. Maybe their previous meeting runs late, making it hard to be on time. In that case, adjusting the schedule may be more effective than simply motivating them. Many people think motivation is the key to behavior change, but in reality, triggers and ability matter more. If reminders and ease don't work, then motivation can help, but only in the short term. For example, if you asked your daughter to buy a poster board on her way home, but she forgets, scolding her won't help. Instead, give her a reminder, like a note on her phone or a call before she leaves. With this approach, she's more likely to remember, and you avoid unnecessary frustration. The same principle applies to personal habits. If you struggle to wake up early, don't blame yourself for lacking willpower. Set an alarm, place your phone across the room, or go to bed earlier. The key to lasting change is making behaviors easier and linking them to clear triggers. Chapter 2. 3 ways to make behavior easier. 1. Improve your skills. When you get better at something, it becomes easier to do. Developing a new habit is no different. If you improve your skills, the habit feels more natural. You can do this by researching online, asking for advice, taking a class, or simply practicing the behavior regularly. For example, if you want to keep your home tidy, learning effective cleaning techniques can make the process easier. Reading a book on organization or watching tutorials can help you develop skills that make tidying up effortless. Improving your ability makes habits more manageable and removes the struggle of starting. 2. Use the right tools and resources. Having the right tools makes any behavior easier and more enjoyable. If a task feels frustrating or inconvenient, you're less likely to do it. So, setting yourself up with the proper resources can help you stick to new habits. For instance, if you want to start cooking at home but find food prep tedious, getting a good knife or a simple vegetable slicer can make a huge difference. A great example is Molly, who struggled with maintaining a healthy weight because she often ate takeout. She wanted to cook at home but found chopping vegetables time-consuming. One day, she saw her friend using a mandolin slicer, which made cutting vegetables effortless. Inspired, she got one for herself. This small change made cooking at home easier, and over time, she developed a habit of preparing meals regularly. You don't always need expensive tools, just find simple ways to remove obstacles. Making a habit easy increases your chances of doing it again and again until it becomes second nature. 3. Start small. The core idea of tiny habits is to start small. Instead of trying to do too much at once, begin with a simple step that feels effortless. For example, if you want to start running, don't push yourself to run 3 kilometers immediately. Instead, focus on one small action, putting on your running shoes. Tell yourself, I don't have to run, I just need to wear my shoes. This simple action makes it easier to start, and once your shoes are on, you'll likely feel motivated to go outside for a short walk. Over time, walking can turn into running naturally. One of BJ Fogg's students, Sarika, struggled with cooking breakfast. To overcome this, she committed to one small step, turning on the stovetop burner every morning. At first, she just turned it on for a few seconds and then off again. Soon, she placed a pot on the burner. Then she thought, why not boil water for porridge? Eventually, cooking breakfast became a regular habit. The key is consistency. Even if you only take a small step each day, it keeps the habit alive and creates momentum. Over time, that small action leads to bigger changes effortlessly. By improving your skills, using the right tools, and starting small, you can make any behavior easier. And when something is easy, it becomes a habit faster. The secret to long-term success isn't willpower or motivation, it's designing habits that fit naturally into your life. Chapter 3. Identify your anchors. Anchors are existing behaviors in your daily life that you can connect with a new habit. They act as triggers to help you remember and practice your desired behavior consistently. Some people feel their daily schedule is unpredictable. Sometimes they follow a routine, and other times they don't. But no matter how disorganized your day may seem, there are always a few activities you do regularly. These activities can serve as reliable anchors for new habits. Why morning anchors? Work-Best research shows that our morning routines are usually the most stable part of the day. Morning activities like brushing your teeth, making coffee, or getting dressed happen almost automatically. This makes the morning an ideal time to introduce new habits. As the day progresses, schedules often change due to unexpected events, making it harder to stick to planned habits. For example, if you start work late, you may skip your workout. If you come home late from the office, you might order takeout instead of cooking dinner. That's why using anchors in the morning, afternoon, and evening can help you build habits that last. Examples of anchors for different times of the day. Morning anchors. After my feet hit the floor, I will one, e.g., stretch for 10 seconds. After I turn off my alarm, I will e.g., take a deep breath. After I use the bathroom, I will e.g., drink a glass of water. After I brush my teeth, I will e.g., do one push-up. After I make my bed, I will e.g., say one thing I'm grateful for. After I pour my morning coffee, I will e.g., take 3 deep breaths. Afternoon anchors. After I hear my phone ring, I will e.g., stand up and stretch. After I finish a phone call, I will, e.g., drink water. After I clear my inbox, I will, e.g., take a short walk. After I return from the bathroom, I will, e.g., do a quick breathing exercise. Evening anchors. After I arrive home, I will e.g., put my phone away for 10 minutes. After I put down my work bag, I will, e.g., take a deep breath. After I finish dinner, I will, e.g., go for a short walk. After I turn off the TV, I will, e.g., read one page of a book. After I lay my head on the pillow, I will, e.g., think of one good thing that happened today. How to choose the right anchor. Look at your daily routine and find reliable actions that naturally happen every day. Then, attach a small new habit to that anchor. For example, if you want to start meditating, you could decide, after I pour my morning coffee, I will sit for 30 seconds and breathe deeply. By connecting new habits with familiar anchors, you make them easier to remember and integrate into your routine. Over time, these small changes build momentum and lead to lasting habits. Chapter 4. Emotions create habits. The way you feel when you perform a behavior directly affects whether you will repeat it in the future. For years, people have believed that repeating an action is the key to forming habits. However, repetition alone is not enough. If you do the same thing over and over without any emotional connection, the habit may not stick. Why emotions matter in habit formation. Think about how apps like Instagram and Snapchat keep you engaged. When you apply a filter to your photo and see it transform instantly, you feel excitement and satisfaction. This feeling triggers dopamine in your brain, making you want to repeat the action. The more enjoyable something feels, the more likely you are to do it again. The same principle applies to all habits, both good and bad. Decisions versus habits. A decision requires thinking, while a habit happens automatically. For example, you might decide what to wear every morning, but you don't decide whether to take your phone with you when you leave the house. You just grab it without thinking. Why? Because using your phone is tied to emotions. It brings comfort, entertainment, and connection. Over time, this emotional connection makes it a habit. Why we keep bad habits. Even when we know a habit is unhealthy, we still do it if it makes us feel good. Imagine a rule that says eating cake after 2 p.m. is banned because it's unhealthy. Your brain wouldn't care. It still craves the pleasure of eating cake. This is why breaking bad habits is so difficult. The emotional reward is stronger than logic. Many common behaviors, like excessive phone use or playing video games for hours, continue because they trigger positive emotions, even if they have negative effects. How to use emotions. The good news is that you can use the same process to form good habits. Instead of relying on willpower, focus on creating positive emotions around your desired behavior. For example, if you want to start exercising, find ways to make it enjoyable. Listen to your favorite music while working out, or celebrate small progress. If you associate a habit with a good feeling, your brain will want to repeat it, and over time, it will become second nature. By consciously linking good emotions to your habits, you can take control and shape your behavior in a way that makes you feel like a winner. Chapter 5. Use celebration to build habits. Celebration is one of the most powerful ways to create positive feelings around new habits. When you celebrate, you reinforce good behavior, making it more likely that you'll repeat it. Celebration is not just about rewarding yourself, it's about creating instant joy that helps habits stick. Why celebration works. Celebration triggers a desire for reward in your brain. For example, if you commit to running every day for 2 weeks and then treat yourself to a massage at the end, that's motivation, not an immediate reward. A real habit-forming celebration happens during or immediately after the behavior. This is because your brain releases dopamine, the happy hormone, in response to success. The faster you feel good about a behavior, the more likely you are to repeat it. Find your natural celebration. Different things make different people feel excited and happy. Try imagining these situations and notice how you naturally celebrate. 1. Dream job. You get an email saying you've been hired for your dream job. What do you do at that moment? Second office challenge. You throw a crumpled paper into the trash can, and it lands perfectly. How do you react? 3. Sports victory. Your favorite team wins the championship with a last-minute goal. What do you do? The way you celebrate in these moments can help you discover what naturally makes you feel excited. Ways to celebrate your small wins. If you're unsure how to celebrate, try these simple techniques. Build good habits. Say yes, or I did it. Smile and tell yourself, I got this. Clap your hands. Nod your head in approval. Imagine a crowd cheering for you. Play your favorite song. Do a small dance. Take a deep breath and enjoy the moment. Snap your fingers or give yourself a thumbs up. Raise your arms in a victory pose. Make celebration a habit. The key to habit formation is attaching positive emotions to your new behaviors. If you celebrate small wins consistently, your brain will start associating the habit with a good feeling. This makes it easier to stick to your new routine and build long-lasting habits effortlessly. Conclusion: simple steps to lasting habits. Let's quickly review the key lessons to help you remember and apply them in your daily life. 1. Remove old habit triggers, add new ones. Oh, if you want to break a bad habit, remove the signs and cues that remind you of it. Oh, if you want to build a new habit, place reminders in your environment. 2. Follow 3 steps to change any behavior. O. Create an anchor. Attach your new habit to something you already do. O. Develop the ability. Make sure you have the skills and tools needed. O. Increase motivation. Find ways to make the habit enjoyable. 3. Make new behaviors easier with 3 methods. O. Improve your skills. The better you are at something, the easier it becomes. O. Use the right tools and resources. Having the right setup reduces effort. O. Start small. Begin with a tiny version of the habit to make it manageable. Use the power of scaling back. O. If a habit feels too difficult, scale it down. O. Example. If you want to read daily, start by just opening the book or reading 1 sentence. 5. Anchor your habit to daily routines. O. Attach your new habit to something you already do, like, after I turn off my alarm, I will. After I brush my teeth, I will. After I sit down for breakfast, I will. 6. Celebrate every small success. O. Reinforce new habits by celebrating even tiny achievements. O. Use your natural way of celebrating. Smile, clap, say yes, or do a happy dance. By following these simple steps, you can create lasting habits effortlessly. Small actions, done consistently, lead to big results. So start small, celebrate your progress, and watch your habits transform your life. Tiny Habits. Book review. Tiny Habits by BJ Fogg is a transformative book that redefines how we approach behavior change. Fogg introduces a simple yet powerful concept. Small habits, when done consistently, can lead to significant long-term changes. His behavior model, which includes motivation, ability, and triggers, teaches that making small, achievable changes is more effective than relying on willpower alone. Rather than pushing for big, overwhelming goals, Fogg emphasizes the importance of starting with small, easy-to-do habits that are aligned with your personal goals. He challenges the belief that motivation is the key to habit formation, arguing instead that making habits enjoyable and stress-free is what truly drives success. The book also highlights the value of environment design, showing how adjusting your surroundings can make desired behaviors more accessible and natural. Tiny Habits offers a practical and sustainable approach to personal growth, guiding readers to build positive change by incorporating small habits into their everyday routines. If you're looking for a realistic, achievable way to form lasting habits, Tiny Habits offers the tools and insights needed to succeed, one tiny step at a time. Stay tuned for upcoming videos on our YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe to Ebook-audio, hit the bell icon to get notifications, and don't forget to leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you.